Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus.
And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Played right into his path. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Heads it! Blocks! That's really good defending.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Pedri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bastoni with the clearance. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Haaland, and he cuts out the supply. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, important interception. Conte.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Hakimi. Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Mbappe. That's Guti. Now it's Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Conte. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Kante. Good read, needed to be. Camavinga. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And that has been cleared. Mbappe. Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Davis is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked a thought.
Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Has a go! That is Conte. And that's gone loose. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Conte. Haaland hits one! He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Adams. Conte. Neymar. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Hakimi. He's played him through. Guti. Guti goes on a run down the left wing. And again. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Still no way through. The defending hit. Bruno Fernandes! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
That is just a top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Neymar. Conte. They get a throw in. Bastoni. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe goes steaming forward. He has found the way through. He's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Gets his head to it! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Has a look and has a go. And how did he not make it four?
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Haaland wins the duel this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And claimed it back swiftly. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Guti. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Back into the middle. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's Bruno Fernandes! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6. El dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. And he was alert to it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Adams gets over and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. Conte. Just about up to 75 minutes. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, that is a nice touch. Vinicius Junior! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Alexander-Arnold gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Haaland. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Quickly taken. In towards the middle.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice physical challenge. Engages and forces him off the ball. DiMarco hurtling down that right flank.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
João Neves and Koundé. DiMarco. Stood up well to him there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. DiMarco, passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. He's picked his way through. It's anyone's ball now. Up he goes! Final touch was poor.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
He's looking to set free a runner. Great chance! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Could be danger here. In with a header. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Foot in.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And that has left him in a heap. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that has been clubbed away. That's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Big header! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe! Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Luis Suarez. Guti. Great hit! And that should get the job done. Platini. And the pass is intercepted. Conte. And he welcomes it in. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. So we're still where we started right now. Platini. Always onto this. Can he finish? Cafu is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Platini. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well played. Guti. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe finds himself offside. Guti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's come backwards here.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Neymar. Half an hour played now. Rijkaard. Interesting ball. Great position, it shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Suarez is herring after that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Mbappe, rolls it backwards.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chiellini. Half-time getting close now. Koundé, and he's picked out the run. In with the challenge. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Hullet, great defending, strong and determined. And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Platini. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Threads one in. Pedri. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bayern Munich trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Eto'o. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's through here. Now it's Eto'o. Big chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then. and he's read it beautifully.
And here's Eto. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Luis Suarez has a go! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Luis Suarez. Guti. Oh, played through for the wide man. That has been cut short. And it's Neymar.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will hold...
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And that has put paid to that.
Bayern Munich are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played him through. He's free, he has got space. Decent hit! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's looking to set free a runner. Can he put it away? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4. El dorsal 18. Neymar.
Rijkaard tries to clear.
Messi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
El dorsal 24. Iniesta. El dorsal 5. El dorsal
Rijkaard does really well there. He is strong. Hernes. He's got away.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Romario. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Neymar. Pedri. Can he put it away? Short changes him with that pass. Conte.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
And it's Maradona. Played into space out wide. He's picked his way through, and Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Great hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get away here? Now it's Messi. Messi! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Maradona and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's through, now is he in? Good read, needed to be. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that's a good run down the left. Guti, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guti really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Pedri. Great chance! Goal! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 18.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot a goal! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Hits one! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Can he finish? It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Madrid are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Mbappe! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Masuaku deals with that comfortably.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Conte. That is a brilliant interception. Conte. That is a little undercooked. Now that's well seen too. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get onto this? Haaland! Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the counter could be on here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Hits one! There it is! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Marcó en el minuto 20 el dorsal 18.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Wilshere. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, super ball. Haaland! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can clear it away. Ruben Neves cuts out the pass. Mbappe!
Such good technique.
And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Fernando Torres. Back into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Neymar. Oh no, this does not look good. He's had it taken off him. Played back to the goalkeeper. Costa Curta. No way through. And here's Haaland. Oh, that is a good, real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Torres! Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. Haaland. Wilshere. Now it's Wilshere. PSV given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Masuaku. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And they're back on the ball again. Guti is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Torres. That is a great pick out. There's the hit! He's scored!
Haaland very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
And we hit half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he put it away? He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond.
He's had a hit! Sticks it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Marcó en el minuto 50.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Adams cuts it out. Adams gets over and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. Conte, Neymar, Wilshere.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's intervened well there. Koundé. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Played back in. PSV appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Just about up to the hour now. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Conte. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Adams. And claimed it back swiftly. Corner it is.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Final
4
checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
What a delightful ball. That has been knocked clear. And it's Conte. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kimmich, Mbappe, Neymar, Conte. Oh, played right into his path. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's a good ball. Nice interception, well timed. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Oh, important interception. Half an hour gone in the second half.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Torres. Adams makes the interception. And that's put paid to a prop. He's got the shot away! Wilshere.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Wilshere. Hakimi. Wilshere looking to get on the end of this. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
PSV certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, his chance!
2 minutos de descuento.
That's going to go a long way.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's definitely not his best. Kante does well to get it back. Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium.